Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Power Play. I'm joined as always by Chris Minsky. Chris, how you doing?
Much better now that it's over.
Yes, so the Bruins season has come to a merciful end, some might say. I guess, Chris, when you're looking back at this season, what is the defining moment? What are the defining feelings? Just, floor is yours.
I think the overall feeling of Bruins fans right now is frustration, anger, sadness, just any negative emotion you can think of. It's bad. We finished, what did I see? Last in the division. Like that in itself is unacceptable. That we're finishing last in the division. Behind the Buffalo Sabres. Like finished 33, 39, and 10 with only 76 points. Toronto wins the division, 106 points. Yeah, love to see that.
Yeah, to add insult to injury there. Maple Leafs winning the division. So I think where did this start to go wrong, and then how did we end up here? Would you say?
Honestly, if I had to put like a minute zero on the decline of the Boston Bruins, it's when Patrice Bergeron retired.
Okay, so Patrice Bergeron retires, and then we go here. It was kind of like first half of the season. How are you feeling at that point before the oh God, what was it called? The World Tournament,
The Stanley Cup.
the All-Star break.
Yeah.
But,
It was so we're starting the year already disappointed because of the first round exit last year. Again, just in and itself unacceptable. But it's like, all right, there's nowhere to go but up, I guess. We had an okay offseason last year. We thought Elias Lindholm was going to be good. We were excited about Jeremy Swayman's contract still. But then just like as the season went on, we started to see like what the true colors of this Boston Bruins team was.
and what would you say those true colors were?
The true colors of the Boston Bruins post Patrice Bergeron are just not living up to their potential. We started the season with a lot of very good players on this team. David Pastrnak is still probably one of the best players in the entire league. But like we just saw everybody not performing to their potential. I think the biggest offender of that is Jeremy Swayman.
Yeah, so down year for him. What do you think contributed to this? Was it just losing his buddy, or what do you think?
Well, goalies are weird. I'm sure losing Linus Ullmark has something to do with the way that Jeremy Swayman played this year. I think he also had the pressure of he just signed a huge contract. And like he didn't have the guys in front of him either. We're back to this old trope of where's the defense? What's the defense doing? Everybody's hurt. Nobody's shooting pucks to back up the defense. And just Swayman just looked sloppy a lot of times. He definitely did not look this year like the goalie that got the contract.
Right, and so we lose the head coach. We're gonna have to go into an off season of head coaching search. What are your thoughts there? Who do you think the Bruins will target for their permanent new head coach?
Yeah, so that's another thing. I still do not understand why Jim Montgomery had to go. I don't get it. He was not the problem with this team. Guess what? He's going to the playoffs. He got a job immediately and is going to the playoffs.
That's tough to swallow.
Yeah, we've got him and Bruce Cassidy both in the playoffs. Man, they're killing it, aren't they? But yeah, I've seen names like like John Tortorella, who I think could be the kick in the ass that this team needs. But Bruins coaching candidates. I've seen a whole bunch of names. Let me get thinking maybe Gerard Gallant, Todd McClellan, Jay Pandolfo. Joe Sacco right now is the interim coach, so he's obviously a candidate. But man, just the way that they finished out this season, I don't know if he should be seriously considered.
Right. Do you have a favorite? Like someone here, like that's the guy I want?
I would like to see Jay Leach.
Okay. What about him appeals to you?
Jay Leach is a very successful college coach. He has been around. He's been around the NHL. He's been an NHL head coach. He's been successful. I would like to see Jay Leach come in. I also wouldn't mind seeing John Tortorella come in. I'm not sure how he would affect the locker room, but I think he would bring a sense of discipline to this team that they are really, truly lacking without leaders like Patrice Bergeron and Brad Marchand in the room anymore.
Yeah, and I guess just like how do you think the Bruins should fix everything? Like, is this a tear it down and rebuild, or is this a we can work with what we have and get back to where we want to be?
Well, I think we're past the point of a rebuild. Like we're already there. That's what's happening. But I think the real changes need to come at the top. Every single problem that the Bruins have faced in the last 2 years can be traced to two men, Cam Neely and Don Sweeney.
Well, and I know we've talked about it before, so I think I know your answer to this, but what are the chances that we'll actually get some changes there?
I think that if the Jacobs family is truly serious about owning a successful NHL team, then they need to make these changes at the top. Boys Club be damned. The chances of that happening right now are better than I would have said, I don't know, 6 months ago.
Do you think the weak end to the season kind of made it be like, well, maybe this is actually a real possibility?
I think just the sheer fact that they were just so bad this year, and the moves that Don Sweeney made. I think Don Sweeney is the biggest move that needs to be made. I can live with keeping Cam Neely if it means we lose Don Sweeney.
Okay. So we'll be keeping an eye out there. Anything else from this season you wanted to touch on?
Yep. Some other noted names going to the playoffs right now. Florida Panther forward Brad Marchand.
Of course.
Charlie Coyle on the Avalanche. Yeah, every single player that we traded at the deadline is off to the Stanley Cup playoffs.
So, hey, good trades for those teams. They made the right move.
Yeah. And yeah, I guess notable too, this is the first time that none of the American original six teams are in the playoffs either.
Yeah, that's crazy that happened. So
first time
for everything.
Yeah, so I guess that now I'm somebody who likes to root for the original six teams.
Yep.
Man, I'm in a spot here because they're only.
Yeah, who do you think you'll root for this year?
Oh God, no! I think I'm rooting for the Panthers.
Yeah,
I think they're my playoff favorite. If I'm not rooting for the Panthers, I'm rooting for Brad Marchand to win a cup.
Yeah, I think that's fair. All right, yeah. Chris. Oh, sorry.
Nope, that's it. I've commiserated enough. I'm going to go cry in a quarter now.
Oh, no. All right, well, where can we find you online? Anything you want to promote, floor is yours.
Best spot to find me probably still on TikTok. That's at Chris Uminski. Still technically on Twitter. They haven't kicked me off yet. That's at Chris_Uminski. I'm also in a band, Basics Plus. Catch us. This is going up probably on Friday, so catch us tonight at JJ's Tavern in Florence. and then next week at the Hotel Vernon in Worcester.
Excellent. So yeah, I go, you have Instagram, Facebook, all that for your
Yes.
band, right? You can find all that, all the dates there. And yeah, other than that, Chris, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Brian.